Hello, class. Welcome. We'll be starting the lesson in about 5 minutes, okay? Hello, hello. Do you guys do your paper? Do you do the previous one? The one last week? If you have, I hope you remember some of the questions because later we'll be going through some similar questions. Today, today I'm wearing some of the medals here. You can see this is the TASMO medal. Yeah, the competition they are preparing for. This one is the bronze one. Okay, look at this. So pretty. And we have the silver one, I think. Yeah, try your best to get them, okay? To make your parents proud. Okay, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Do you guys have school today? I hope you guys are not very hungry. I know it's time for dinner. You can eat while watching me also. Actually, you need to do your paper. No, never mind. Make sure all of you have pen and paper, right? Pencil and paper. And the sample paper, the test paper A that you're working on. Any one of you watched my live stream last week? If yes, you can type 1 in the chat so I know who you guys are. If you have watched my live stream last week. Okay, maybe most of you are new students here. If you are, if this is the first time seeing me, can you type something in the chat? Type 0 if you are seeing me for the first time. Oh, also we'll be starting in. Oh, hi Kiran. Yeah, we'll be starting in 1 more minute. Okay. 1 more minute. Dun 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 dun. 1 more minute. Welcome, welcome. A lot of people you are coming in. Okay, it's 6:30. Let's start talking about the paper. Okay, this paper is a little bit difficult compared to last week's one, but they are also easy questions. Okay, for example, our first question here. Okay, find out the two missing numbers. What are they? Okay, I think we all know how to count from 1 to 9, right? With 1, 2, 3. What's next? 4. Okay, this one is a simple one. We have 4, 5. What's next? 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the only answer is C. Okay, this is a simple one, so I won't stay too long here. All right, I hope all of you guys got C. Okay, if not, go and learn your 1 to 9 again. Okay, question 2. Question 2 is the hard question. We see that there are shapes in math. Why are they shapes? I don't like shapes. All right, but okay, these shapes actually mean something. Okay, let's take a look at the first equation here. Okay, we have a triangle plus 4 equals to 7. Okay, now why is the shape in the equation here? Because it represents a number. Now, what do you think the number represents? What question should you ask yourself? You should ask yourself, what adds 4 equals to 7? Okay, something plus 4 equals to 7. What is that something? Okay, can you type in the chat? I'll give you guys about 20 seconds. Okay, remember, something plus 4 equals to 7. Okay, I see some correct answer. Kieran got it correct. 画船听雨眠 is correct as well. I hope I read your name correctly. Okay, so some of you got it correct. It is actually 3 because what? 3 plus 4 equals to 7. Now, when we find out when something is 3, what do? The triangle is 3, right? We should label the 3 on the triangle here. We should write a 3. Okay, if this orange triangle means 3, the rest must also be 3 as well, the rest of the triangles. So we should label this as a 3. Now, what's the next question? The next question is, wrong. Okay, let me take a look. All right, next question is a square plus 3 equals to 9. What is the square? Okay, go ahead, type in the chat. So I see Duan Ning here has given me the final answer. It is correct. Tracy has gotten it correct as well, right, for the question just now. Okay, Huan is correct as well. Okay, so what adds to 3 equals to 9? It is 6. Let me write here. It's a 6. 6 plus 9, 6 plus 3 equals to a 9. Okay, so what's our answer here? Our blue square here must be a 6. Okay, so when you see an equation and someone covers but the number up, you can ask yourself, what added to 4 equals to 7? Okay, then you slowly fill in the numbers. What plus 3 equals to 9? So the answer can only be 6. Okay, good job, Jalen. All right, all of you got it correct. Now, let's see what's the next question here. Okay, so question 3. How many squares are there below? Okay, this question is actually very similar to a question that we done last week. What did we do last week? We see a triangle with a line in the middle. We counted the number of triangles, right? By the way, this is not only 2 triangles. There are 3 triangles. Okay, why? Ask yourself. Are all the squares the same size? Type in the chat. Right? Can they be different sizes? Okay, I see Kieran and Tracy giving me the final answer already. Okay, hi Susan. Susan got the previous answer correct. Okay, you can type yes or no. Okay. Part 1 got correct. Okay, actually, the squares might not be the same size, right? When we just count the small squares, we may count only some squares, right? We can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we have 4 squares. But is there actually a bigger one? Okay, so all learning got it correct as well. There's actually one more bigger square, like this one, the blue one over here. Is this a square? Yes, it is. So we can count it as one of the squares that we find. So how many are there in total? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you see figures like this, you need to spend more time thinking about whether they can be different sizes. Okay, so last week we did our triangles. There are small triangles. There are also big triangles. Same for the squares. Okay, good job here. So let's get it correct as well. Very good. Good job to all of you. Okay, question 4. What is the height of this bear? Okay, so what's the green thing there? It's a ruler. Okay, we're using a ruler to measure the bear. Last week, we also have a question using rulers. Okay, so one way we can count the height of the bear is we can just count here. We have 1 grid here, 2 grids, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's one way. That's the easy way. Now, another way is we can use the longer one minus the shorter one. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, so our longer length here is 12. Okay, we see that there are 2 lines here, 2 dotted lines. To find the in-between, we can take the longer one minus the shorter one. Okay, so the longer one is measured as what? It's measured as 12. And the shorter one is measured as 7. Okay? By the way, it's like that because the ruler is facing this way. Okay, it's facing this way. The smaller number is from on top, right? Going below. Okay, so the position matters. So our longer number is 12, and the smaller number is 7. So what's our working here? 12 minus 7. What is it equal to? It's equals to 5. Okay, very good job here. Okay, everyone will probably get 5, right? I see all of you get 5. Kiran, Celeste, okay, Tracy, Learning, okay. It is a 5. Very good job. So this is how you use a ruler, okay? Now, let's move on quickly. Okay, this is another hard question, but we went through this last week already, counting the many, many cubes. For those of you, the first time seeing this, you may be scared because there's so many cubes. Okay, but let's slowly count the easy ones. All right, which one is easy to count? This part here. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 cubes here. Now what about the next easy one to count, which is this tower here? Okay, this tower got how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the tens. Okay, when we put 10 cubes together, right, we can call it a 10. T-E-N. Okay, let me write it nicer. We have T-E-N, 10. And how many tens do we have? We have 1 of the 10s. Okay, and by the way, the 3 here refers to 3, 1. Okay, ones. And we have 1 10. Okay, and using the similar logic, okay, the many walls here, this is too many to count, but we can count it smarter. How many cubes are there in one wall? Okay, then you can ask yourself, how many towers are there in one wall? So we have 1 tower here. Okay, by the way, this is 110, 210, or 20. 210 equals to 20. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, if you count in tens, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and what comes next? 100. Okay, so one wall is 100. So let's write it here. 100. And how many hundreds are there? Okay, how many walls are there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 400. Okay, good job. So Kiran, Jalen, you are following. Very good. Okay, so we have 400, 110, and 3 watts. Now, what are our options here? We have 413, 314, 134, 143. Okay, the bigger number, the hundreds place is at the left side. Okay, so we see 400. Okay, it's over here, right? It's on the left side. So A can only be our answer. And then we check. The second biggest one is the tens, which is 110. Then you check. Oh, it's actually 1. Then we have 3 ones. It's all the way at the right side, which is a 3. So 413 is the correct answer. Okay, Kiran following very well. Right, Tracy did it as well. Okay, good job. Right, now we move on. All right, Jalen, oh, got A, very good. Okay, now it's we've managed to done 5 questions. Okay, so here's a quick joke for you. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Okay, give you guys some time to think about it. You guys can remember this joke so you can tell your parents. And why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Okay, get it? Because 8 sounds like 8. 7, 8, 9. Alright, so 6, which is beside 7, is very scared of 7. It's very scared of 7. Okay? Some of you might enjoy this. Go and tell your parents, okay? Okay, move on. We have an easy question here from the break. Okay, question 6. What shapes can you see? Alright, tell the teacher or tell your parents and circle them. Okay, so firstly, let's quickly go through this. This frying pan is a what? It's a circle. Okay, and what's this? This is a stairs. Stairs got a triangle. Okay, and then on the left side, we have a bicycle with a circular wheel. It's a circle. The circle here as well. Okay, then we have a square for the clock. And for this fence here, okay, some of you may have not seen this shape before, but this one has a name. Okay, it's called a diamond. D-I-A-M-O-N-D. Okay, it's a diamond. All right, so these are the shapes that you know. Okay, go and explore. So should 9 be afraid of 7? Oh, I see Hua Chuan replied to my riddle. Should 9 be afraid of 7? 9 is already gone. 7, 8, 9. So 9 cannot be afraid of 7. Okay. Yeah, these are the shapes. There's nothing much to it. I'm sure you can tell what shapes they are, right? Right, let's move on to the harder questions. Okay. From now on, it's going to get a bit harder, so pay full attention. Okay. Let's read question 7. The pictures in the same row and the same column have something in common. Circle it. Okay, so in the question, we see words like rows and column. Firstly, what does row mean? Okay, row refers to like this. It's horizontal line. Okay, when you look from the side here, this is a row. Oops, it's a badly drawn table. Okay, this is a row. Okay, and what is a column? The column is when you go from top down. This is a column. Okay, so now that we know what's a row and a column, okay, row is from left to right, and then column is from top to bottom. Now what's in a row? Let's see. The row, we have a rabbit, and we have a fox here. And we have something that we need to find in the middle. Okay, So firstly, we need to find something in common between the rabbit and the fox. Okay, what do they have in common? They are both animals. Okay, you guys can think about it. Maybe there are more, something more in common, like they have four legs, they are mammals, and they live in the forest. Okay, but they are both animals. Okay, let's just put it like that. Okay, so maybe it can be an animal. Let's see, row, we have animal. Okay, now this is for the row. Let me erase. Okay, now we're gonna deal with the column. Okay, so for the column, I want you guys to type in the chat and tell me what's possible, what's something in common between what's this? This is a letters and a race car. What's something in common? Okay, I'll give you guys 20 seconds to type in the chat while I draw this rectangle here. Yeah, okay. Okay, someone said color. Okay, there's something about the color. And I see some of you have already answered the question. Okay, Kiran, Huan, Tuaning. Okay, Jalen also got it. Okay, so there, you guys are right. The color is what in common. What color are they? This letters here is green. This sports car is also green. Let's write here. The column, something in common is, it is green. Okay, now, the object in the middle, the picture in the middle is both in the column and in the row. So this must have something in common with both the column and the row. Okay, this part here. So what is an animal and what is green? So let's see in the options here. A, we have a pig. B, we have a big white radish. And C, we have a crocodile, a green crocodile. So we see that option C is the only option that is an animal and is green in color. So this one should be a crocodile. We draw a crocodile. Okay, cannot draw the other legs. Yeah, but this should be a crocodile and it's green. Okay, should have drawn in green. It's green. Green crocodile. Yeah. Okay, I hope you guys got it. So remember, row, what does it mean? From left to right. Okay, from left to right. You see, zoom like that. This is a row. And column is from top to bottom. Okay, and find something in common, then you can piece the information together. Okay, good job, guys. Okay, oops. Okay, question 8. Based on the provided descriptions, match Pip and Bud with the toys that they bought. Okay, so let's see what's in the picture here. We have some robots with numbers on it. And we have Pip and Bud. By the way, Pip is the yellow color one, and Bud is the blue color one. Okay, and Pip over here. Okay, let me write down. This is Pip. Pip and Bud. Okay, so Pip, he bought robot toys with odd numbers on it, while Bud here bought robot toys with even numbers on it. Okay, now guys, what do we know about odd and even numbers? Okay, last week we talked about it. Even numbers have something in common. Okay, they end with the same numbers, same few numbers. Okay, so for those of you that know odd and even numbers, can you guys type in the chat what numbers that end with some numbers? Okay, what number at the end would mean that it is an even number? Okay, type in the chat here. Okay, so while you guys type your answer here, let me just share with the rest what are odd and even numbers. So for even numbers, we can think of a pair of gloves. Okay? Everything should come in a pair. So we have one pair of gloves here. Okay, this how many gloves are there? There's 1 and 2. This is a pair. Okay? This is an even number. If we add another pair, okay, how many do we have now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have another pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6. What else are there? Let me use a different color for the next glove. Okay, we have a purple glove. That's 8 now. Okay, and you may have noticed the pattern. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we have a 10. Okay, so Jalen, Kieran, and Hua Chuan is all correct. All right, to know that it's an even number, you must end with 2, 4, 6, 8, or a 0. Just look at the last number on the right. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. Okay, so now let's see which robots here are even numbers. All right, so we're gonna do it orderly, okay, from left to the right. All right, starting from the left, we have 14. 14 ends with what number here? What's this? Oops. What number is this? This is a 4. 4 is part of the even number. So let's draw the line. Goodbye. And then we have the next robot that ends with a 6. 6 also is an even number. Okay? And we have a 3. 3 is what? Is 3 part of the even number group? No. So 3 is an odd number. Okay? To know whether it's an odd number, just check. Is it 2? Is it 4? 6, 8, 0? Is it? If it's not, then you know it's an odd number. Over here. Okay. Now, for 9, where can you go? Go to the left. And then 0, 0 is part of the gang, so it is part. And lastly, we have 11. 11 goes all the way to the left with odd number. Okay, so to check again, even numbers, okay, even numbers ends with 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. Okay, and odd numbers are everything else. What's everything else? 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, now let's move on. Question 9. Okay, who's the heaviest animal here? All right, so there are 3 animals. There's a piggy, there's a turtle, and there's a, what's this? This is a hedgehog. Okay, spiky, spiky. You know Sonic the Hedgehog? Yep, Sonic is a hedgehog. Okay, so who's the heaviest animal? To answer this, okay, you need to know what is heaviest. Okay, heavy means something you can compare to is if you're bigger, for example, your daddy is definitely heavier than you. Okay, because he's big in size, right? But you are very, very small. Okay, you guys are still little kids. You are very, very small, but your daddy is very, very big. So your daddy is heavier than you. Okay, so among these animals, if you play on a seesaw, okay, if you are heavier, would you be at the top or at the bottom? Okay, have some thought. If you guys never played with seesaw before, okay, maybe you may ask your mommy to bring you out. Okay, because seesaw is my childhood. I always like to go to the playground and play. Yeah, you guys should go out sometimes. Don't stay in the room for too long. Okay, so yeah, Kieran is right. Fanning, Tracy is correct as well. Okay, you guys are listening. Very good job. So if you're heavier, you're at the bottom. Okay, so let's look at the first seesaw here. I'll try and good job. Okay, you have a piggy versus a hedgehog and a turtle. Okay, piggy is at the bottom. So piggy is heavier than a hedgehog and the turtle. Well, it means that piggy is very, very heavy. Okay, now if piggy is heavier than both of them combined, I can say that piggy is heavier than the rest, right? Means it's the heaviest. Okay, so A is the final answer. Okay, if you guys need some more time to think about it, if piggy is heavier than the hedgehog and the turtle, it means that the piggy is heavier than the hedgehog. It also means that the piggy is heavier than the turtle. Okay, if you can take away the hedgehog, you can see piggy heavier than turtle. Take away the turtle, piggy heavier than hedgehog. Okay, so this is the seesaw question. Okay, and finally, last question. There were 3 passengers on the bus initially. At the first stop, 5 passengers got on. At the second stop, 4 passengers got on. At the third stop, 3 passengers got off. How many passengers are still on the bus? Okay, I don't know if you guys have gotten the bus before, okay, but buses, okay, they stop from time to time for passengers to get on and get off. Okay, so how many passengers are there at the start? Okay, by the way, initially means at the start. Okay, there are 3 passengers at the start. Okay, and at the first stop, 5 passengers got on. Now, what does got on mean? When the number of people get on, do we add or minus when counting the number of passengers? Did it increase? Right, there will be more passengers. Right, so do we add or minus? Okay, give you some time to think about it. Okay, add. Very good job. Okay, which one? Yes, it's an add. So if people get on, there should be more people on the buses. So let's write our equation here. We have 3 plus how many people that got on? It is 5. Okay, so how many people are there now at the first stop? There are 3 plus 5 equals to 8. Okay, good job. Now this is the first bus stop. Okay, now we've included the 5 passengers that got on. Now at the second stop, 4 passengers got on. Okay, again, got on means you add, right? We know that earlier. So the number of passengers now is how many? It's 8. So what should we do? We should do 8 plus 4 equals to what? Equals to 12. Okay? And this is the number of passengers at the second stop. Now, what's next? At the third stop, 3 passengers got off. Oh, we have a new word here. Now it's got off instead of got on. Okay? So, if people get off, do we add or minus? Okay, think about it. Getting off means they exit the bus. They go down the bus. Okay, so the bus has more people now or lesser people now if the passengers get off. Okay, minus. Very good job, Hao. Okay. Anyone else gonna answer? Okay, so getting off, we need to minus instead because there are lesser passengers now. Okay, so what should our workings be? Our workings should be 12. Oh, let's write down. 12 minus 3 equals, okay, so work your math off in your head. Okay, put on your thinking caps. This is the last step already, at the last stop now. 12 minus 3 equals to 9. Okay, so I see Kieran got 9. Very good job. Tracy got 9 as well. Okay, Jalen got 9. All of you just say out the last answer. Okay, very good job. So the answer is just 9. Okay, hope you guys got the answer. Okay, so when you read the question, make sure you read it carefully. Okay, there's so many things in the question. How many are there at the start? Initially means at the start. And then at every stop, something happened. They got on, they got off. Okay, you need to think whether there are lesser people or there are more people. Okay, and that's it for question 10. And it's 7. To end off the day, let's have a last joke here. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Okay, less than 1 minute now. Right? Go and write down your answer. What do you think it is? Okay, it is R. The letter R. Okay, very funny, right? Okay, R. Go and tell your parents that. Okay, they will love it. Okay, R. Okay, good job seeing you guys. Nice seeing you guys. All right, go and have a dinner if you haven't eaten yet. And I'll see you guys next week. Okay, good job staying for those that stayed till the end. All right, and we can say bye-bye now. It's 7. Okay, bye-bye. Go and eat dinner with your parents. Okay, go and remember the joke. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Okay, and the other one. Show you. Mine was 6, right? 7. 拜拜，段宁。拜拜，浩团。拜。R 巨人 yeah。拜拜。拜拜。Yeah, bye, Kieran. Nice seeing you.